My channel, Soulight Hypnotherapy. My name is Kirsten, and I have another Trump-related reading for you. This is just for my Patreon subscribers, although I may release it on YouTube later on down the road. Right now, this is just for you guys. Thank you so much for your support. I wanted to go into Brett Kavanaugh a little bit more deeply to find out if he's guilty of these sexual allegations from this woman who wants to remain unknown. She's making allegations that he sexually assaulted her along with another man when they were in school, when in their, I'm not sure, sometime in the 80s, I think it was. So I'm not sure how old he was then, but so I wanted to look at the cards and find out if he's actually guilty of that. And then I wanted to find out if this woman was going to come out and speak out against Kavanaugh with all that is at stake, and to confirm whether or not he does get confirmed, because I've seen in several readings that he does get confirmed. Excuse my nails today. I'm kind of in a rush, and I've been walking the dog and stuff, so my nails may not be up to par today, but you know, whatever. I just want to get this reading done. So anyway, like what I was saying, I wanted to find out if he does get confirmed, whether or not she comes out, and I've seen that in the past that he does get confirmed, so I'm asking again, even though I don't like to do that. And then I have some other questions that came to me as I was going through the reading, so I'll present those when we get to it. So hit the like button if you're on YouTube, subscribe if you haven't already. Please share my videos with your friends. Please encourage them to become YouTube subscribers and Patreon members to Soulight Hypnotherapy. Thank you guys. Let's begin the reading. So again, it's kind of like two different readings. I did one yesterday, and then I don't know, I couldn't get out of my own head about my own objectivity around Kavanaugh. And so I spread cards, and I just couldn't put my stamp on the reading, so I spread some new cards this morning. But this I feel really good about, so let's go ahead and start. So the first card we have out, this is the question: is Kavanaugh guilty of sexually assaulting that woman? All right, and I got the Three of Cups. I'm using some marker cards that I created that tell me whose energy the card belongs to. I got the Three of Cups, Amore from Sibilla, the Knight of Pentacles, the High Priest card, the Six of Swords, and the Casa reversed, along with Full Disclosure reversed. Okay? So, kind of like past, present, future. I feel like the Three of Cups does represent the party in the past, the celebration, party of individuals, multiple people, more than one person, a third-party situation, three people involved in a matter. Next to the Amore card, I didn't think this blue tack was going to stick like that. Next to the Amore card, could be talking about this is a sex, intimacy, or romance card. Things having to do with romantic liaisons. So it's a card of passion, passionate feelings. So I feel like the Three of Cups energy belongs to Kavanaugh. This says it's his energy and it hinders. So his energy is this party, this three-party situation, hinders, and it's related to a sexual or romantic, possibly scandal here, to a situation that involves sex. And then to confirm the Amore card, we have situation that hinders. So this isn't a person, this is a situation that hinders. So this was, I don't know if I'm explaining this right. It's my new way of using the cards to kind of try and pinpoint the reading. So what I'm feeling like is a situation, it wasn't positive sex, okay? It was a hindering sex. It was a scandalous situation, and now this is hindering Kavanaugh from being agreed upon and given a prime position with this Knight of Pentacles here. You see how he's sitting in this prime position here. So whether or not they're showing it, and this could be his party, the Republican Party, whether or not they're showing it, I feel like there could be disagreement in confirming Kavanaugh. Amongst them, maybe one or two people might have some misgivings about confirming this guy now that these allegations are out, because this is a situation that hinders Kavanaugh, okay? And others may be trying to convince this person or two people to go along and to forgive and to understand that this might have been a situation that was a misunderstanding, or because of someone's youthfulness or inexperience. I feel like with the next card over, we have I'm kind of sitting outside at a different table and I'm not comfortable. So if I'm acting kind of awkward, that's why. So now we have this Knight of Pentacles. This is Kavanaugh in a prime position. And I feel like he's going to be standing strong. He's going to be not budging, not moving, denying these allegations. This is his energy, and it's challenging the situation, okay? It's challenging the situation that hinders. So that means to me that he's going to be denying the allegations. It could also mean that another man could be involved in the challenge, right? And this man would be loyal, a close friend, as described by the Knight of Pentacles, someone who will keep him safe. And this friend could, if you look at these cards, he's got a gun, right? And it's next to this guy who's shooting. This friend could shoot him in the back if he wanted to. But I feel like the friend is loyal. And it will keep him safe. I think this friend is going to say good things about him. And this friend may have been persuaded to remember things in a certain way, or possibly to not recall or not to have seen something. But looking back at the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like the Republican Party, is going to turn a blind eye to these allegations. The majority of them will. Maybe one or two might need to be convinced not to turn because they're not turning a blind eye. I feel like they're fearing a future failure if they don't, if they push this guy through. With the High Priest card, it's going to ruin my cards. To be more careful. I think when the blue tack gets hot, it gets too tacky. Huh. Thought it wasn't supposed to stick. Sorry. Oh, man. Okay. The next card we have is the High Priest. This could be an investigator. This could represent the Democrats. This could represent a jury of his peers, Kavanaugh's peers. Kavanaugh is not budging from his story. He's challenging the allegations, the accusations, to a jury of his peers. He's not budging from his story. They may want to cross-examine the loyal friend, or a military friend, or a school friend. There is protection, though. This guy protects you. And shielding. This guy's being shielded. They're shielding. The friend protects and shields. So I feel like Kavanaugh is protected and shielded from a pursuit of knowledge. This is telling me external energy is a challenge. So I feel like the Democrats, if this is representing the Democrats, that they will be fighting hard, even though I feel like this confirmation for Kavanaugh is I think inevitable. I feel like this could also be representing Feinstein, because sometimes the high priest can be a female in a high position of law, and she shared this information to try to block or impede this confirmation or this hearing, and I feel like what she said, what she did was from an honest place, but I think she was trying to protect someone as well, protect probably the confidentiality of the woman who wrote the letter, of the accuser. And I do feel like this is a card of truth and honesty, so that the allegations are truth. This is just my first reading. I'm going to reconfirm it in the next reading. But this is the conclusion that I came to in the first reading. Again, there's a shield of protection, I feel, around Kavanaugh. But there may be an impediment or a delay here. But I don't think in the long run, I feel like this is the long run. A long passage. In the long run, I feel like he will get through. There's forward movement. But a bad past follows you. So looking further at the priest, I'm seeing the priest as a loyal friend in Kavanaugh. So I've seen this as both Kavanaugh and his loyal friend. And I feel like they're both taking a firm seat or a firm position on the matter. Through the Inquisition, she looks like an inquisitor to me. And like I said, there's strong protection around Kavanaugh, I believe. But the Democrats will put up a strong fight as well. The Six of Swords to me describes... God, there's flies out here. I'm outside in the backyard. The Six of Swords here describes a situation that Kavanaugh will be in the near future. So let's take a look at that energy. The High Priest again can represent a judge or jury, a lawyer. Can represent also a teacher, a school, law school, military school. I guess any school. Could be a teacher. Could also be a healer too, as well as karma and divine justice. These are just the meanings of the High Priest. So I feel like with the Six of Swords, someone's karma is catching up with them, and it's a bad past. It is a bad past, right? That's what this card means. You're trying to escape a bad past, choppy waters. So this kind of, in a sense, in a roundabout way, confirms to me his guilt. It's saying that it's his karma is coming back to get him. And that he's trying to leave this bad past behind. And so is the woman. This could be the woman who's accusing him. This could be his accuser. This High Priest, this card can be standing as his accuser. and she's healing from the situation. This is a healer. And she may not want to revisit this painful situation again, this bad past. So it's a challenging, the external energy of the Six of Swords is challenging for both Kavanaugh and for his accuser. Okay? Hope this is making sense. I'm a little disjointed because I can't really see where I'm at. I'm sitting too low and the table's too high. So I feel like I was saying, I feel like I'm channeling both his energy and her energy, not wanting to revisit a bad past again. And it's challenging for both of them. But the result is there is going to be forward movement. But forward movement is described by a situation that's challenged. So the forward movement is challenged. So I feel like forward movement is actually delayed or challenged, okay? It's impeded or blocked. The woman can't move forward right now. She wants to protect herself from a bad situation catching up with her. Or she doesn't want to revisit that again. Or the hearing may be delayed or prolonged and impeded as a result of her allegations of possibly a look into or an investigation of the allegations. So in this reading, I'm not really feeling like she's coming out for sure. I feel like she doesn't want to come out and talk. That's the vibe I'm getting. She doesn't want to move forward right now, or she's stalling about that. But I do feel like possibly Kavanaugh's hearing might be delayed or slowed down because the situation, forward movement is challenged. All right. So the final card we have is the Casa card, reverse, full disclosure, reverse, or important revelation. In some decks, this is called full disclosure, and this one is called important revelation. And then this is defined by an external person that hinders. So there is a person who reveals a revelation, right? Or has an important revelation to reveal that could hinder Kavanaugh. I feel like with Casa reverse, someone on the house may disagree or flip their vote, because this is saying that an external person could be hindering. So an external person in the house could be the cause of a delay in a vote for Kavanaugh, right? And there's an energy of being unprotected by this person. So this person would lose house support, would lose familial support and security. That also may be the woman fearing that as well. And the person or persons, maybe one or two people who don't know about Kavanaugh anymore, they fear losing the support of their constituents. Okay, so but as a result of disagreeing or holding things up, I feel like they will lose the love of their colleagues in the House. There may be a lot of negative energy directed at them from their peers, and I feel like there were people who knew about Kavanaugh's past, and they were keeping it shuttered. They were keeping it secret. This card is also telling me that Kavanaugh is a bad investment. He's a poor candidate for this appointment. The important disclosure or the important revelation is saying that the Republican Congress is not being objective. When it's reversed, this card means someone is not being objective. So I feel like it's talking about Congress, and it's talking about Kavanaugh himself. I feel like they're not objective, so they're not fair. This isn't right. And this man should not be a Supreme Court judge. There is a rationalizing. This card can mean a rationalizing of a problem away. You're rationalizing the problem away. So to sum up the question, I feel like he is guilty. I think that they knew about it, and I think they were trying to hush it up or keep it quiet. They were closing the shutters on it. All right. So, and I feel like there will be some delay. I'm going to pause right now because I have to recharge my battery.